Do you want to challenge your outdoor winter skills?
Well, Emily Dean has more from Menasha. Hi, Em.
Hey, good morning. We're at our winter survival camp out here at Heckrodt Wetland Reserve. You know, we built our shelter. It's nice and warm, but we need another way to keep us warm. So we're going to show you how to build a fire right here on the snow. Luke Schiller is here this morning to show us how. So you're going to be offering an awesome event coming up on the 26th to show people in our community how to do this, but we want to show people at home a little preview.
Correct, yep.
So, you know, we talked about the shelter, but right here, we're in the woods, it's snow. How do we build a fire? What does our base need to be?
Yep, ideally you want to try to look for an area that's out of the wind, so that's why we kind of moved it down into this gully here. I was fortunate enough to find some rocks in and around the area, and once I kind of have my boundary or perimeter set, you look for some pine boughs, and you break off them at the bottom of trees, and you kind of line the base of your fire with that.
And one thing to always have, you told me before.
Correct, is waterproof matches. Whether they're wet, damp, they always seem to light.
So tell me what we're going to do with this one. Is the teepee, is that what you were telling me about? How do we build that?
Correct. So now that we have some really hot cinders going, if you want to kind of break off some more pine boughs, and then the next step after we get some good pine boughs is I'll get some sticks ready as well. And then when you're set with the pine boughs, you'll put that on the fire, and then I'll put the little sticks on top of it. Yep.
And you know, for safety too, Nick, do you have to stay quite a bit of distance away from the fire at all?
Initially, when you get it going, you need to be close, and then as you can see it taking off right now, we're at a safe distance.
And I saw that you actually blew on the twigs a little bit?
Correct, just to get some more air moving through so the fire can catch.
Okay, and what's our next step then?
Yep, and now after you have the flame going as well, you continue to look for twigs about the size of your pinky and to slowly start adding them on, eventually forming a peak shape. And that is pretty weather resistant.
And you also said there was like a log one you could do too?
Yep, you could do like the classic Lincoln log style where you're ended up making a rectangle and you're building it up kind of like a skyscraper. And as it gets higher, the fire gets going and it's really hot. So then that's where you would do some winter survival cooking.
Yeah, what if someone didn't have matches?
If somebody didn't have matches, probably the best thing to do would be your cell phone and to call for help. That's your first and foremost thing. But let's say you don't have matches, you can always try finding a battery, whether it's in your car, pulling that out, put the opposite ends on to create a spark. And if you have anything flammable, that will at least get some ignition going.
Another thing I see here is this wall that you have set up. What did you do with this?
This is a basic firewall, so as the fire's radiating heat up, it's pushing the heat back towards us.
This is awesome. Luke, thank you so much for joining us. Go to our website to check out information about the event. That's the 26th. You want to pre-register. Thanks,
Perfect.
Luke.
Thank you so much.
We'll send it back to you.
I know they got that fire going, but you can see their breath when they talk. I mean, it's so cold out there.
Winter survival, couldn't pick a better day.
Yeah, man. Well.